We're here tonight in honor of the Scleroderma Research Foundation, a cause that was so near and dear to Bob's heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had a great aunt who has scleroderma, and I did this huge project on it in middle school, and that's when I really learned about Bob's work at the foundation and how he worked tirelessly to keep his sister's memory alive. What is one thing that you think Bob would want the world to know about the disease?
What's one thing? What?
That you think Bob would want the world to know about the disease?
That it's really terrible physiologically the way it affects people. Um, I think he was always very careful to make sure that he mentioned how really debilitating it is. And he also had a really good sense of humor. I think Bob always knew that nobody wanted to. He understood human psychology enough to know that it was worth putting some comedy and some fun into how he was explaining these things. And I think we're going to miss. I know we miss Bob, but we miss Bob's way of injecting comedy into something that's very severe. But Jeff Ross is here to do that work. I wish I could. I wish I could. I wish I had the lighten the mood thing. I don't have that. Like
I think you have that a little bit.
maybe I'll
Maybe
try.
with the
I'll try
songs,
to use it.
the singing.
Yeah, I'm not being very pull quotable right now. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
What has this grief journey been like for you? We're coming up on the 3-year anniversary of Bob's
Yeah.
death. How do you move through that and navigate day to day?
You just have fun remembering it. I like when he comes to life through my remembering it. I like telling people about my friend Bob.
What is a favorite memory you have of him?
Bob likes to tell, well, I like to tell people there's this one intersection, and I know you're the New York Post, but let's get Beverly Hills centric here for a minute. There's one intersection right next to the Beverly Hills Hotel that has like it's like a six-way intersection.
Out here today.
And Bob said that the rule is the nicest car goes first. And every time I drive through that intersection, if there's someone in the car with me, I tell the story. And I get great pride and I feel a great connection to Bob when I get to tell stories about my old friend Bob. And even continuing on with events like this. I mean, this is a way for everyone to miss him together.
Right. What is the best piece of advice Bob had given you?
See, the right answer is something really dirty that only he could think of.
Well, that's the answer. That's the
So
answer.
I love you, Bob. What do I say? Give me some divine inspiration to kill my career right here in the microphone because I'm no Bob Saget. It was always about taking care of yourself. If I was working really hard and I was on the road and everyone else went, "This is so cool, you're playing all these different shows and these different bands." I think Bob's number one care was that I was taking care of myself. And so I continue to take care of myself with him in mind.
Jeff said the same thing, and I think that shows what a selfless person Bob was and how he knew take care of yourself to take care of others.
That's right. That's right. And now we take care of him.
Yeah. Is there something that Bob said or did that you try to emulate in your everyday life?
That's a really good question. Being there for other people, knowing when to remind someone their troubles aren't as bad as they might think by joking about it and getting them to laugh. I think Bob was one of those rare people who could press on those walls of rules. He could press on them.
Right.
And he could move them. And he really delighted people when he did that. And sometimes I have to remember that it's okay to bring your favorite soft drink that the restaurant doesn't offer with you in your pockets to the restaurant, which I did after he died.
Okay.
I really want Spindrift at this restaurant. They don't have it, so I'm bringing them.
I'm bringing the seltzer.
And I was like, can I get a glass for the 2 Spindrifts I brought? And that felt very Bob to me because he really bravely did kind of push on customs, and people loved him more for it.
And Bob was truly America's dad on Full House, including myself.
Yeah.
So what is one thing that you think fans would be surprised to know about him?
Deeply, deeply sensitive. Deeply sensitive.